First of all, welcome back to Bitch You Lucky. She wasn't supposed to make any noise. She's supposed to stay quiet in the cut so I could introduce her. So let me introduce this lovely young lady. Talented as ever. Multi-talented as ever. See, I don't even need a script, and I ain't got no script because I'm telling y'all the real deal. Cool as shit. Has a big-ass heart. There's things about her that people don't know because that's how she is. What you see is what you get. But if you know her, you're going to get a little bit more. That's who she is. She's talented. The world loves her. She's an influencer. And I'm glad to say, I'm happy to say, she's my friend and my girl. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce her government name today. Oh, Lord. Japal Van Krishna Jackson. Better known as Jhonni Blaze. Welcome to the podcast, Johnny.
I love that intro. That's actually one of my favorite intros. That was fire. That was fire.
Cause I had a whole book typed up for you.
It's different when it's my friends that have podcasts and like they do interviews because they gonna go in and you win in, friend. You get a 10 out of 10.
Oh, thank you.
Get a 10 out of 10, friend.
Cheers, cheers, cheers to Rob.
Look, this is the same damn thing when me and her was on the carnival. And that man walked up to me and said, "Here, try this." It was this. I don't know what y'all put in this.
It's the rum.
It's something in this that I didn't even. It's this thing only been right here. I only took like 2 sips. Everybody know I don't drink.
Sipping slow.
This is dangerous, and I'm gonna keep sipping.
Sip slow.
And I ain't never seen a baby straw before.
I cut it. Oh, go from the Caribbean. We improvise. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. I had to cut it. I was like, a straw hanging out.
Where did she get this from? Because did she cut this?
I sure did. I measured both of them and cut it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, we got baby straws. Hey. Now you just made me think of something now. Now, like when I have my little parties and stuff, I'm gonna be cutting this. I'm cutting all the straws, and I'm gonna take the other half and still use it for something else.
You could use the other half in a smaller cup.
Yep, a shot.
Shots are good.
How you put a straw in a shot?
You could actually cut it twice now, so you got 2 straws for the 2 shots.
Why would you put a straw?
You know, some people be funny, especially women who have lipstick on. They don't like when it marks their lipstick.
Oh, that makes sense. You know what? You can cut on to something.
Yeah.
But what if we made them like candy around them or something like that? See, we got to get creative. We can't tell everybody all our good ideas.
No.
We can't tell everybody our good ideas.
So, Jhonni, first of all, thank you. I know you're busy. Every time I go on social media, listen, every time I go on social media, she has a new song. I'm like, what?
I didn't even promote the first one.
I'm like,
wait a minute.
Slow down.
I just be working. Now I have this new thing on Instagram where it's Jhonni tests Jhonni unreleased music, and I'll test out like 30 seconds to a minute on a reel of songs that I've done that's not out yet to see what the fans like. And it's been going pretty good. I think it's the 3rd record that I put out there where I'm testing it because I'm going to be gearing up for January where I'm going to be dropping and stuff. And I'm just like, I think it's going pretty good. I just have so many records.
You do. And
I have so many.
I don't think people realize how multi-talented you are. Like, you're a singer, you write.
Yeah.
You write. And not only do you write, you play so many instruments that people don't even realize. First of all, some of y'all can't even play the piano right.
So, with nails.
She plays the piano. Tell the people the instruments you play.
Acoustic, electric, drums, violin. I don't know what happened to me, like, growing up.
How did you get into music?
I seen a piano. I didn't know what it was. I was like, it's so big. Like, what is that? And I seen it at my great-grandmother's house. And nobody was playing it. And I was like, what is that? I was a kid. By the time I was 9, I was doing classical music because my mom brought me a keyboard. And she brought me these cassette tapes. And I would just sit in my room and just play and play. And I'm just like, yo, I really like, it was just something I enjoyed. Like, you know, I would go outside, make my little tree houses in the, you know, in the woods and stuff like that, be a kid, but I was always intrigued by instruments since I was a kid. And it just stayed with me to this day. I can go, I've never went this long, but I can go a whole year without touching a piano and I would know everything that I need to play.
Wow.
Like, it just won't go away. And I'm just like, all right, this is like my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's just been something that I really enjoy and want the world to see. So,
they see.
Yeah, I got 2 baby grands that's in storage. So, what I did is I bought a keyboard, and I just got it back yesterday, and I'm looking at it all like googly eyed, like I can't wait to get home and just play. But I enjoy it. It's a good feeling. Yeah.
So when you play your instruments, you get into music. What does that do for you? Like, where does it take you? Because it got to take you somewhere for you to always keep going.
Yeah.
You're chasing it. You know what I mean? It's an escape for you.
I think it's definitely a Gemini thing because having just these, excuse me. I don't know where that came from, but I hope it doesn't bounce over to you.
No. She's a working woman.
Look, when I tell you, I don't tell nobody to cut out nothing. I like authentic.
Yes.
It's real. It is what it is.
She's human.
For me, I'm always. I feel like so I feel like God, right? You know how He sends down an angel for you, like to assign you, like and watch over you, like, and for me, it's like. He reports back to God like she keeps wanting to do music. Like she just always, it's like He puts something in my life every day. Every day is something for me to talk about.
Wow.
And it's been all my life.
Yeah. You're a storyteller.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't have no choice but to write and do music or write for someone or write a record for someone or either just write. And it's always been like that all my life. It's like every day, even if I'm in a happy mood, I could write about it. I'm in a sad mood, and I really think it's a Gemini thing. It's just having those moods every day, and it just gives me I enjoy writing about it. I've always had a diary when I was a kid, always writing poems, and it's always been like that. So that would be the motivation. Just it's a daily thing, and it's relatable.
Yeah.
So other people can relate to it. So I just write from experience. And I'm like, oh, 100,000 people like this post and they can relate to it. And it's over 500 comments. Okay, so this is a song that people like. Might be a happy song, might be EDM. I was just telling you earlier, I'm like, but I know I'm going to be doing more of country music and Afrobeat and R&B because we don't know what song will take off.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So I just... go with the flow of seeing what's for what it is.
You gotta add in the little soca song too.
Look, yes,
you gotta add a little soca song. Yes,
you did tell me that.
So. Soca lovers, yes. I'm putting the buggy. I'm putting the word in.
Yep, I need these records.
We need a soca song in there with. We got some producers and stuff. Don't worry, we got enough access to everybody. We gonna make that happen.
That's right.
Even a gospel album.
Yes, somebody asked me that too. It's like people have. I always ask my fans, I'm like, hey, what do you want me to, like, what do you want to hear from me? They're like, we want to hear soul, we want to hear, contemporary music, we want to hear this, we want to hear rock, mix this with this, and I take heed to that, and I always post that every other week because I really want to know what fans, think or what they want to hear from me, so.
Do you think they're trying to, it's a challenge, I want her to do this, but I wonder if she would actually, rise to the occasion,
yeah, I do.
And it challenges you because it gets you out of your comfort zone.
I've already been doing every genre.
Right.
I grew up listening to all types of music, so it's not like a challenge. It's just more of like, okay, I'll do it. And then when I do it, they're like, yo,
they didn't expect that.
This sounds great. And I'm like, but I think being a musician, I never wanted to be a musician that was to one thing. To me, being a musician and an entertainer, I tell people I'm an entertainer. I'm not a musician. Entertainer is, I'm both, because when it comes to music, I don't believe in just being one genre. You're never gonna know what other stuff is out there. So I'm just.
You don't know what's gonna touch somebody. You don't know what's gonna be the one.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. So I've always been open to other music. Yeah.
Oh, Zaria, come quick and check the camera, please. Something made a noise. I just want to make sure that it's sorry.
I will tell you when it's time.
No. I want to make sure the little things are moving.
It is moving.
Okay, chill.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Okay, it's fine. We can take a.
I will tell you anything.
Zolani, aren't you sick? Calm down. The producer.
No, now you're making it harder for me to edit.
It's okay. It's a little quick. Chill. See the shit I did.
I hope y'all keep these. This needs to be your bloopers.
Yeah, these are
this
bloopers.
need to be your bloopers because this is funny. She said, "Don't you think?" That's a great producer. She
This is what I gotta do. These are my kids behind the scenes.
You don't need to do no edits, just straight cut. She said, don't you think I know what I'm doing? Like she been putting 10 years plus.
And she only 8.
I've been doing this for 10 years. Oh my God. I think when I have kids, man, I was telling you that off camera. I was like, man, I have kids. I know they about to be playing with me. Oh, I feel it because I have that personality of just I'm a prankster and I'm a joke person, like a joking type person. It's this couple that I like a lot. Oh my God, I can't remember their name, but she dressed up like manly Squidward on a date with him. And like was like buff, or he was trying to read, and she got all her favorite shoes and was stomping on. Oh, they did their couple pictures. You know how like the guy gets on the girl's back like this. I was like, that's me. That's going to be me, and somebody's going to love me to death because they're just like she's just always playful, and just fun and vibrant. And I feel like when I have kids, regardless of who I'm with, I feel like that's going to trickle down to my kids.
That's really good.
And they're going to be like, look what I did in the kitchen. I'm like, there's flour all over the floor. Why? Like, I spelled your name in it, Mom. I'm like, I don't care. Why is there flour? Right. So I do feel, and maybe that's why I vlog more now. And I do more of like the lives and stuff because I know what my life is going to be like as a singer and as that, like, I just feel like my kids are going to be a lot. They're going to be a lot for me, Lord. Let them be good.
Well, to piggyback on just keeping that fun alive, definitely, if there's one advice or one takeaway you can take from somebody who's been married, definitely keep the fun going. Because when you get married, you lose it. Not everybody, but sometimes you get so busy or routine that the fun...
Like, it shouldn't be a schedule. It shouldn't be. Well, I'm not married, but I love love. I think love is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
It's not that you're supposed to go through your ups and downs. It's like you're human.
Yeah.
It's like having a job all your life, the same job. You get upgraded and stuff, upgraded, but it's still the same job.
Yeah.
It's just a different position. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like to keep that, yes, you do need the fun and stuff. Maybe it's because like I said, I'm not married, but it's just, you find things to make something interesting every other day. And I think people they get in a marriage and they think it's a routine.
Yeah, and they lose that.
Like it's a schedule, and it's not supposed to be a schedule routine. It's not supposed to be where you plan out what my marriage is supposed to be like. It's supposed to go with its own flow, its ups and downs. Because if everything's so perfect, it's like you don't really, I feel my opinion, you don't fully know someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, too perfect. It's like, I don't know when you get mad. I don't know when you're sad. I don't know. I want to know all that. Like when I have a husband, I want to be able to, I don't look at a man if they're crying or if they're hurt because they're going through something like, oh, you're a wimp or you're sassy or whatever. I don't look at that because I'm very emotional. I feel like my love language is words and like expression. And so it's like, I don't want this tough guy that, hey, I've been married for 20 years and never seen my husband cry. That's crazy.
Funny you said that. My husband and I just did a love language test.
Crazy.
That was my love language.
What?
It's words and spending time. The last thing on my list was gifts.
Yeah, gifts is cool. Like, that's my last, but I want to know, because the gifts come and go.
Yeah.
I need to know when you say something, I trust your word. Because, and that just recently happened to me. And I won't say the person's name, because I really care about the person. I asked the person, I was like, am I the only person you're talking to? They said yes. And I literally seen them on camera because I took the picture of them with someone else. Right. Literally 5 minutes later. And it hurt me because it's like, even though we're not dating, even though we're not official,
right?
As a friend,
should be honest.
I would have still walked with you,
right? Just be honest,
and still got to know you because we're not dating. So you ain't cheat, you ain't do nothing wrong,
right? It's
more of, I want to be able to build a friendship with you where I can trust that you say I got you and I can believe your words.
Yeah.
Now it's like hard for me to believe your words. So it's just, for me, it's like,
because you're not even a space of accountability yet.
My word.
You're just in a, hey, are you talking to somebody?
Yes.
And you say yes.
Like, you're saying, yes, I'm the only person. I'm like, well,
Right.
So for me, I'm big on that too. I think that's a Gemini thing.
Yeah. What do you look for? Being that we've all had our share of relationships,
Oh, man.
ups and downs, heartbreaks, meltdowns, all of the above, right?
Girl.
So now Jhonni is in this space. Johnny's doing her music. Her music is her man. Her music is her love. Her music is her passion.
The weight loss was the biggest thing first. The weight loss was the biggest thing for me. And then after that, that's when I started getting back into just not, like, I don't want a relationship right now, but I do like, like someone. Like I like their company. I like that person's company in their space. But for me, all of my work and my time and everything is strictly into my music. I don't want to be distracted. If it's not gym, if it's not hanging out with my girls for a certain time, because the friends I be around, we don't really, like I said, I'll take a little sip or whatever, but it's like we're so focused on being healthy, because the older you get, you gain more weight. You know what I'm saying? Things shift and you got to keep yourself together. So for me, it's just like going into 2024 is going for everything that I doubted myself for. Usually it's people say, I want to go into 2024 and to get everything that people said I couldn't. No, I'm not worried about other people. For me, it's more of everything that I doubted myself for. And I want to reverse that, like flip that and be like, I could do that. I did that. The national anthem, when I kept begging them people at the NBA, I was like, please, could somebody please let me? And they're like,
amazing performance.
And then they did thank you. And then
you look beautiful.
And I was still going through my weight loss process. So I was still icky about so it was more of that. And I was just like, you know what, let me keep on working in it. That's where I'm at. I'm just, all my time, everything is for that. But I do have, a person that, keeps me occupied as far as just having someone. I'm just a love bug. I like to be I'm a relationship person.
Me too.
People can have their concept or assumption, or because they're stereotyped because of my body shape or whatever it is. But overall, for me, I know the person that I am. I know I'm a loving person. I know that I like to be the one person. I was just telling somebody on an interview the other day, I was like, I've never cheated. And they looked at me like this now. They was like, be for real? I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. What's wrong with you? I'm so serious right now. I've never cheated. I've been cheated on, and then I separate and I do what I do. I do me. But I never felt the need to cheat on somebody because it's so hurtful.
Yeah.
It's like I've been cheated on before, and I'm like, that shit stings. It stings really bad. And I'm like, I really, look at me. I could really stand on that and be like, I've never cheated on somebody.
Good for you. Cheers to that.
I ain't never cheated.
Cheers to that.
Because, man, that stings.
Yeah.
I never understood the feeling of mourning. And I've never understood the feeling of a heartbreak.
Woo.
Those two feelings is something that's just like, I know God created our feelings, but it's just like, what made you give? It's Eve's fault.
Yeah. Damn woman. That damn woman.
Because, boy, them two feelings will make you feel like you're dying.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Trust me.
And it won't go away either. That's the messed up part. The next day you feel like that. Then the next day, it's like it goes on for days.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my God. So I've just never been, my love and my passion, my pain, my happiness, everything is into music. I'm just enjoying the holidays. It's still working, but for January, it's just like work.
Yeah.
Work.
So talking about heartbreak, meltdowns.
Whew.
I know that this kind of goes together. I know
Yeah.
that you said, I saw when you posted yesterday that you're talking into existence 2024 and so forth. You want to work with Cardi B.
Yes.
Cardi B just had a meltdown, relationship-wise, right? If you could just pick up the phone and say, hey, girl, this is some advice I would give you. What advice would you give
I wouldn't
her?
give advice because our advice is from our experience, if that makes sense.
Yes.
We try to give advice from our experience of our pain, but we can never relate to somebody else's pain.
Right.
I would have got on that phone because me and her, she's a sweetheart. Cardi has always been, I don't know what it is about her. We used to dance together in Lust. We never beefed up. We never had no problems. I had went on Love and Hip Hop first, and she went on, and I'll never forget, she asked me, I think it was in Lust. She was like, I done broke the window in the truck. These people, I said, just listen to Stephanie Gale, because that's who was my people, and I didn't listen to, and you'll be fine. anytime she had parties, anytime this girl seen me, never fake, never funny, the same way. I don't have to ask her, oh, take your camera out and film. We don't do none of that. She would just take it out and be like, hey, bitch, you know what it is, hey. And for me, if I was closer to her, I would have just been like, look, you want me to come over? You want me to cook for you? Because you can't really
Just
sit
comfort.
there.
Just being
You can't
just
really
being
sit
for somebody.
there and be like, I understand you, because you understand the pain of the thought of it.
Yeah.
But you don't, and that's not what that person needs. It's more of, and sometimes we don't need to talk about the situation that hurt us.
Yeah.
When it needs to be more of like, hey, you want to hang out? Or you want to go and
Yeah,
do
get your
some
mind off things.
your whips that you got. You want to go paintball gun. You want to go to the gun range. What you want to do? You want to go skate? You want to go, what are we doing? You want me to cook for you? You want to go smoke? You know what I'm saying? Want to go take the kids to the babysitter? We going to chill. That's the type of friend I am. If you do want to talk about it, then that's cool. But I'm not the person to be giving advice for the simple fact my advice might not be suitable for you. And I don't think anybody's advice is suitable for anybody's situation as a friend. For me, if my friends was going, my close friends, I'm not going to sit there and talk about the situation. It's going to make you sad and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, okay, if we're drinking buddies or whatever, let's go have some drinks probably at your house or whatever. So when you get messed up, you go to bed.
Yeah.
Cool,
You're good. You're safe.
Let's watch some movies. Let's go and do something that's fun. I'm that friend.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I felt her because you don't never see her like that.
Yeah. It was a vulnerable state.
And she's just always so sweet. And then I always tell people, we don't know what the hell be going on behind closed doors. It's none of our damn business.
Yeah.
And people be feeling like, well, you shouldn't put it on social media. Well, social media is so crazy right now. Everything is out in the open.
Yeah.
People don't care about your opinion. We can do whatever we want. We can respond. Celebrities. People always say, oh, you're a celeb. You're known. You shouldn't respond to this. I'm human.
Yeah. Right. First.
This social media is not for you so-called regular people, because we're all regular people. We just have different positions. If, for example, if you're a doctor, brain surgeons and everything, if we really break it down, they famous too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they famous in their field. So it's just like, what you gonna tell a doctor that they shouldn't post that I'm sad because I just did a heart transfer and it didn't go through right for this child. So you tell them they should just bottle up their feelings, but it's okay for you normal people that got 9 to 5s, or just, you're probably not as known, for you to go and rant like this is for y'all, like this is for this social media is just for y'all. No, this is for anybody. And if you don't like what I say or post, then don't follow me.
That's true.
But y'all follow anyway, and then it irritates y'all to go and say something disrespectful. So then when I start talking about your mom and your daddy and your cousin, then you be mad. When I be saying you shaped like a PT Cruiser, or you got a casket back, or you got them.
That's that damn Gemini.
You feel me? You built like a doorknob that everybody turned. Then you built like a ring light. Then you mad. Then you mad at me. So
I agree with you. I
don't understand.
I think people.
Like, they went to school for social media. You can't say that, girl.
Right.
If I get your IP, I'm gonna get you deleted. And you're playing with me.
I think it should be a safe space for everybody.
Yeah, like, not even a safe space. Just mind your business.
Yeah, I mean, if people want to vent,
you don't gotta watch from people. I've unfollowed so many people because I'm just like, it doesn't fit for me.
Yeah.
And I don't gotta see it no more. People just can't get off of just unfollowing somebody. Just unfollow them. Stop. Don't worry about why that person going through their pain or whatever. You not, and you don't care about it. So why are you following the person? Because you want to be in that person's business.
Exactly.
You want to be in their business. You want to be in their business. And that's weird to me.
I mean, not only that, I think even with that situation, that you don't know what this woman is going through. Just like any one of us, we're all human first, right? What if social media was her last straw? Or else?
And then y'all be talking about, oh, she shouldn't have took her, like, oh, God forbid, or she shouldn't have did this. But y'all be pushing people. It's not that, people that you don't know shouldn't affect you. Y'all are bullying people in general.
Yeah.
And it's just weird to me. Y'all can't bully me because I'm going to curse you out. Mm-hmm.
Girl, I went on the,
I'm going to roast you.
shout out to Robbie and them. And Teddy.
Robbie.
Listen, Robbie and Teddy went on at, every Friday show, every day's Friday show. And it was a simple question. We were just talking about stuff, and it was like, he asked, do you think marriage is overrated? And I said, yes.
It is.
Girl, the people was going in with the comments. This is my first, social media backlash. So I'm just like, oh my God, what? And then my husband is like, who cares? And I'm like, I'm not there yet.
Because it is overrated, because everybody want to be married, but then they cheat. Then they
And
do
I'm
crazy
like,
stuff. They be acting like they single because I've seen a post like this where it was like, people be like, oh, y'all think marriage life is so great. Y'all talking about the single pool. The single pool got married men in it and married women in it.
ooh,
That's crazy.
that's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy work.
Yeah.
Like, how you married and you in a single pool?
Yeah.
Why are you in this group?
To begin with, yeah.
Like, why do you get married? What's
And
the
that's
point?
where my
Because you
point
want
was.
somebody to hold on to when everything else fails and something don't go right or this don't go plan. That's evil.
Yeah.
That's super evil.
And that's what was my point. But people didn't give it a chance. They just was like, oh,
would've been
you
like-
probably not even married.
would-
She wearing a ring?
I would've
Oh,
been
she
like,
probably lonely.
F you,
She
you
probably miserable. I'm like,
All of y'all. Everybody.
I'm sitting there like, first of all, so now I'm like, first of all, I am married. Second of all, I've been married for 10 years.
Like, stop playing with me.
Like, okay, I have a whole family, as you can see.
Stop playing with me.
Okay, so this is my opinion.
And then we all together, you're like, yeah, I would have went in. See, that's why God being patient with me. He's like, you just need a little bit more work before we put you in marriage, Jhonni, and some kids. Because somebody told me this today on the phone. I was talking to this guy, and he was like, when you don't get your way or something, you get so upset. And that could push somebody away. Don't you get tired of pushing people away? And I'm like, yeah, I do. That's why I'm on the phone with you, and I don't want to push you away because I care.
Right.
And it's just like people, we so focus on other people's business and what we got going on, but instead of what other people got going on, instead of critiquing and bettering ourselves for someone for us, we got so much to say about everybody else's relationship. So much to say, but can't even fix our own. Or let alone even something to stage one. But you got so much, it's all types of Dr. Phil's up under the goddamn comment. But it can't even, but them same people can't even keep a man or a girl or a woman. It's weird. It's social media make people feel like they have these degrees in psychology or something. It's weird. I be telling people, look, I'm going to block you. You come over here thinking you Dr. Phil and stuff like that, I'm going to block you. Because I done seen all your relationships through your stories, and you can't keep none.
You know why I love you?
So you can't talk to me about nothing.
Let me tell you why I love you. I sat here and I'm like, I've seen this woman. This is before we knew each other.
Yeah.
On, Love and Hip Hop. And those are areas of people's life we just pass through because these are stages, right? I've seen you in these moments where the media, and the general public will be, oh, Johnny's a hothead, Johnny. But I see you now, and I look back at that person, and the crazy thing is,
The growth is crazy.
the growth
is crazy. I be so calm.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Listen, because I too am a hothead.
I know, but that's so Caribbean. I know. My brother is Trinidadian, and he's black and German. We all have different dads. But Caribbean has always been my stepmother at the time when my dad was dating this lady. She's Jamaican. It's always been around me. The culture, like the Caribbean. So I know.
We crazy.
I wouldn't even say the word crazy. It's just y'all don't play.
We're emotional. We're very emotional. We're hard on our sleeves.
Don't play. Do not play. For example, you know how people say up north, the guys up north are their demeanor is so but down south, I said you gotta actually give them a little bit of an excuse. So hear me out. Up north, you can't be sweet.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it doesn't, the economy and the society,
the
lifestyle doesn't give you an opportunity to be all the way sweet like the down south men.
We have survival up there.
It's like a survival of the fittest. Like that's why they say if you can't make it in New York, you can't make it nowhere.
That's true.
So for me, I look at that, and it's the same thing for, just, I don't know, every Jamaican, every Caribbean person I know, every Trinity person I know, they just don't play. And I'll be like, bro, why would you make this person mad, bro? Like, why would you do that? You should have known, right? Like, you knew what the hell he was doing. So for me, I just got tired of being angry all the time.
Girl.
I'm like, this shit ain't cool. I'm tired of being angry. And then I it's like I was introduced into the soccer era, and I'm gonna tell you how it happened. I would look at Ari. I would look at people that are hotheads, that used to be hotheads like me, and how they shifted and just became softer, not because of a man or anything.
Yeah.
A man can definitely help.
Yeah.
If that's what's given to you at the time. But really getting yourself together, even buying yourself flowers, how you talk, how when you're upset, how you talk to somebody. Be like, okay, I'm mad at you, but do you love this person enough or love yourself enough to carry yourself a certain way? And that's what I'm learning. And the more softer I got, my therapist was like, I'm going to tell you now, that soft girl area ain't no jokes. I got scared. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, no, hear me out. Becoming from being an angry person and just, cleaning up your trauma and accepting and just forgiving, that's one stage. But that soft girl area is going to make you very emotional. As soon as she said emotional, I'm like, I call her back. I'm like, yo, I've been crying about everything. I can't do this shit. I said, what the fuck is this? I said, I got angry, but I didn't want to fight. I cried. What the fuck is this? This girl pissed me off. I didn't get mad. I was crying. She said, that's going to be normal because you're not used to it. And I kid you not, I cried a lot this year, but it was the best ever because it's just like I became softer in my tone. My growth, I didn't do it for other people. And my growth was to the point where I'm like, I used to be at the beginning, I'm like, why can't nobody see my growth?
Yeah.
Why can't nobody see that I'm happy? Why can't nobody see that I'm in this better space? And then it started happening when I didn't have to say anything. Where I was just like, I'm doing this growth for myself. I'm doing this happiness for myself. So it's going to show without me even having to say nothing. And then that's when people would comment. And I'm like, it's 300 comments and 150 of them is like, I love your growth. And I'm like, this soft girl era shit is serious. It's a big change for your heart, for everything, just to be a woman. I feel like society has put so much on women to the point we naturally want to be tough, but we don't have to be all the time. And I used to be tough all my life. And when I start just softening up, I'm like, I attract different men. I attract different women for friendships.
Yeah.
I attract people who actually enjoy talking to me and feel safe and be like, and they'll say the same thing. They're like, yo, this is not the same person.
Yeah.
There's no way. And I'm like, I get it now. Now I get it. Like when people talk to me and they're like, yo, you're just so soft-spoken. Have you always been like this? I'm like, yeah, I have been always like this. It's just probably I'll just never see it. And it's a good feeling. I don't want to change it. From my health, my dieting, my personal life, my friends and my family, I'm more active with them. Like, it's just a good feeling. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to change it. But man, my therapist was not lying, girl. She was like, she said, you gonna cry. As soon as the cry word came out her mouth, I'm like, I'm crying. She's like, yeah, it's the third day. It's normal. Yeah, it's the fifth day. It's the fifth week. It's the second month. Yeah, it's gonna keep happening. Give you about 6 months. 6 months.
This is such a good conversation, man.
Yeah,
because like I'm sitting here, I'm listening to you, and believe it or not, like everything I had bulleted on my phone, you covered it without me even asking, and I'm like, okay, universe, I see you, because I'm in therapy as well.
Yeah.
I am dealing with my anger issues. So when you're sitting, when I tell you, like, I see me in you,
girl,
and you know the stages that people see because you have a camera in front of you. I've done a lot of shit that there was no camera there. Nobody captured it. Nobody had. Oh my God! You know,
the world caught me on
you
camera and I
messed
gave
up
it
this
to
to
real.
you.
Yeah,
Right,
like
so
I gave them the real. They was like, this got to be fake. I'm like, no, this is really.
Yeah.
I'm angry.
You're angry, yeah,
Like,
and I get that. I get that. And now for you to say, man, I was there and now I'm here, and you are happy here, and you know you have such a further way to go because you're growing and evolving. It's such a good.
Because I was also at that 3-year relationship I had. And it's even how I talk about that, because I know that he probably sees these interviews and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't hate him.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't perfect. I was pretty terrible. Really just, both of us, we were terrible to each other. And we both let go. It wasn't, oh, this person is better than this. We just both let go. And it was the scariest thing in my life. It was the saddest moment. I just knew I was going to love this person forever. I was going to marry them. And I was just like, if it's meant to be, it'll probably be meant to be. But for right now, we have to let go. And I'm just like, I was so scared. Because I'm like, I got to start over. I got to do this. This person not going to be around no more. I got to downsize on things financially. And it was scary. And then it started picking up. And I'm like, you know what? It's not so bad, Jhonni. It's really not so bad. What'll take everything away from you, what'll make things better is just to focus on that music and get yourself in position, and everything else to come. bringing back up Cardi, for example, I know where she came from either her telling it or experiencing and seeing it.
Yeah.
And you attract, when you're in your lowest, you attract whatever it is at your lowest.
Yeah.
When you start rising, you attract a different type of man. You attract different type of businesses.
Yes.
I witnessed, because I love her. She's fire. And I seen it, and I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, I'm a little bit softer now. I'm making an example. This is not true. So I'm just making an example. I'm more softer, more kinder. I'm not twerking all the time. I'm not putting nice pictures, my music. I done attracted a making up something, baseball player.
Right.
I attracted a lawyer that, hey, you're my speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're attracting businesses. Hey, I want you to promote my dental because you have pretty teeth.
Right.
But before, you probably couldn't see me because all you seen was twerk videos. Like, you're attracting things the more that you build yourself up.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's why my anger is like to a minimum, because it's like, if you go and be angry, you're going to be shit. Yeah. You mean to tell me I'm not going to get none of this because of an anger issue? Man, just somebody. So all my personalities is jumping the anger, and they're just like, I'm just sitting here. My anger personality is like, I'm not even doing nothing. Y'all keep jumping me.
Yeah.
I'm not, you sit your ass down. We're going to lock you up.
They got that anger personality.
We're going to put you to the side. All the 11, because you know we all the zodiac signs at once. All the 11 other zodiacs is like, we got this. We got this. Yeah, there's nothing that's going to interfere, and I don't want anything to interfere. That's kind of how I look at things. I look at the people.
Self-aware.
Yeah, I look at the people that's around me, and I'm like, those are the people that's supposed to be around me. Because my life has been smooth with them being around me.
Right.
And someone was telling me yesterday, a friend of mine, he was like, the more I don't share out more, like texting certain people or taking my time out to go and be with this person that really wouldn't give me that time, and I put that time and I spill it into my career, I get, and it becomes, my career becomes more successful. And if a person that, the people that are around me that I have, they understand that enough to know that this is what it is. Those people belong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't help other people or do anything unless you get yourself in a position. You know what I'm saying? So, and I explained that to my family and everything, not saying they thought of me as a cash machine or anything, just friends that's no longer my friends no more. Because my family's never done that. If anything, my family's always helped me. My parents just love them to death. But it's more of having those bad friends that when you don't have it, they ain't nowhere to be found.
Ooh.
But when you have it, they want every part of you. And I can't have that. I want a friend that when I'm at my lowest, hey, bitch, I know you only got $20 to your pocket. You want to go and get something to eat? It's on me. Or I'll come to the house. Let's go and chill and talk or whatever. And those are the type of people that you cherish when I'm touring. Because I manifest so much. When I'm touring and I'm doing them stadiums and I look on the side and it's somebody like you or Brittany or Barbie or H-Town Sierra, my friends Matt, my friends on the side, like, I'm like, okay, those people belong backstage. Those people belong there.
Yeah.
Because they understood. They get it. They understand me. I don't want to ever look on the side and be like questioning, like,
why you here?
Even though you just got here. Because there's some people that just got in my life that are so amazing. I just know in my heart they just would never do nothing. They give that energy because they give the energy I'm giving them.
Right.
But I never want to look on the side and be like, this person's not supposed to be here. Like, this is crazy. And you've been here that long. And this is why certain things is, don't need it, don't want it. I'm good. So that's the thing about, like, growing and really getting everything together. That be my main thing, just getting myself together and just being successful and happy. But that soft girl era, this shit ain't no joke.
I'm so blown away by you. Do you not see me just sitting here like, you need your own podcast.
They said you need to do podcasts. I'm like, why would I do that? It was like, and I think it came from this. So I'll be like, story time on Instagram, and I'll tell this funny story. Like, I went to a male strip club for the first time.
Oh, I've never been to one.
Yeah, it was cool. And the people was, no, the guy's a sweetheart, but it was an experience in my life. Man, this man had walked out in a fire hydrant outfit.
Oh, good.
And he swung something in front of me.
Not the hose.
Man, he swung the hose. That thing was fire alarm, 911, whatever other number that you can get to 911.
Did you have your fire extinguisher?
So I went, and I think this is why people think that I should do a podcast, because I said, story time, and the motherfucker dick wind was swinging all up. And so I'm so animated, but I be dead.
That's how you, that's just you.
Shit. So they're like, yo, if you did a podcast, you are so freaking funny, Jhonni. Like, and you don't have no filter. But for me, I know that you got to talk about certain stuff, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm in this soft girl era. I don't want to say the wrong thing. And then something goes left. So I'm just like, you know, I'll just do my story times on social media.
No, I say that because like, you know, the soft girl era is one thing, but I don't think you realize how much you just unpacked.
Yeah.
Like I'm
talking.
sitting and I'm receiving everything you're saying because I could understand everything you're saying. Like I feel everything you're saying because
And a lot of people probably do. And I never
people need people with a voice who can help make them feel like, okay, you're not crazy. Like you're not crazy. I was like, okay, I'm not crazy. I'm growing. I'm growing out of my crazy stages. And here's somebody who is a testament of
And I'm still growing.
growth.
I'm like I'm keeping it all the way where I'm at a 75%. But that's much better than that 0 that I was at.
Girl.
I was at a 0, like below 0, like below hell. No, under the cell, like under. I don't even know what's under hell. Like it's just like at this point, if you're under us, we don't know what to do with you.
Yeah, no.
Like you're under us, and we're the worst. Like,
You've
and I
been doing
climbed out of all of that, and
Where did you find that strength though? Because something
that
happened.
relationship,
Yeah, where do you find
that
that
relationship
strength
was
to say?
messing me up.
Yeah, but so many people. Okay, I know a lot of females, and you know this is a real conversation. Like we get into dark places. I've been in some serious dark places. Sometimes your mind just goes. The thoughts get louder and louder, and before you know it, you're like, "Oh, I can't believe I just thought that." And in that moment, you're not even thinking what you're thinking. It's more about what are you going to do about these thoughts, Tennille.